everyone, Vanessa here, and welcome back to my channel. Today I have June's TBR list. There's the little stack of physical books, and then I have 3 other books on my Kindle. But before I start all of that, I want to give a shout out to the background music playing. I'm going to just turn it up real quick. Oh, it's so lovely. Okay, it's instrumental music, and it's by Kato, Kato. Check them out on YouTube. I believe their playlist is awesome for reading books and for relaxing, especially taking a bath or just relaxing in general. Right now they are playing a live for anime sleep music, I guess. It's very soothing. So, shout out to them. Check out their channel, subscribe. They do awesome instrumental music. Now, to my TBR list. I have 3 copies on Kindle that I want to show off first. Okay, so the first 2 is part of a series by the same author, and it's Rachel Lacey. It's 2 of her books, and they are called Read Between the Lines and No Rings Attached. I'm going to show off what the covers look like. I honestly clicked on Read Between the Lines because I thought it was going to be like a bookstore romance. I haven't read the little summary of what the books are about. I just chose them. That's basically what I do. I'm a mood reader / that book's pretty, it's coming home with me. Okay, so the last book on Kindle that I chose is, if it will go to, there we go, is Forbidden Throne. It's a fantasy novella by Jennifer Lassie. There's the cover. Again, absolutely beautiful, and it is LGBTQ plus inspired or friendly. I haven't read the summary of this book. I just chose it because of the cover, because the wedding dresses are very pretty, or the princess dresses, and they're both crowned, so maybe princesses or queens. I have no idea, but I have never read a book that had 2 queens dating each other. That's what it's giving off. But, oh god, it's just so pretty. That's it for Kindle. If you follow me on Goodreads, every time I click on a book, it says that I am currently reading it. Just ignore that. I'm actually currently reading Adventures of a Vegan Vamp, and I'm slowly reading it. Like I said, I'm a mood reader, and when I'm in the mood of adventure or just like short stories, I just read it. Physical copies. I don't want to show off what they are yet, but there's a physical copy. Okay, so the first book I chose, short story. I was scrolling through YouTube because my son wanted to show me a video game that was coming out this year that he thought we would all like. Before that video even played of what the video game was about, a movie trailer popped up. And it was for this book, The Summer I Turned Pretty. This is the movie cover, mind you, and it's by Jenny Han, or Han. Sorry if I'm not saying your last name correctly. I chose this book because, first of all, the movie trailer or TV show trailer was so pretty. It was very well done, and I was like, this is going to be a good movie or show, whatever it is. I don't remember which one. And it was giving off childhood best friends turned lover vibes, and I actually like reading those type of romances, so that's why I chose this book. I actually had the trilogy on my Amazon wish list, and then I took it off because I went to Goodwill, and this was one of the books in the haul, and it was just different cover, but I looked it up and I'm like, oh, this is one of the books that I wanted. So it's part of my June's TBR because summer's coming up. The weather is getting hotter, and it's just, I feel like reading romance. Next book is Stalking Jack the Ripper by Kerri. There's her last name. I do not know how to say it. This book was all over Book Talk last year, and I honestly added it to my bookcase because I loved the reviews, even the 1-star reviews about this book, and it caught my attention, so I had to buy it. But I'm just now adding it to a physical TBR list. And oh my god, James Patterson is presenting the book. And I love James Patterson. He's one of my favorite authors. So I cannot wait to read this book. I actually have book 2 and 3. I just don't have 4. I can never find it. Barnes & Noble is always sold out on it. And I'm afraid to get it online because I end up getting books that are like shorter or like smaller, and it drives me nuts. So like, let's say this was the last book in this series and you can tell the difference between the height. That would drive me nuts. But that's the second book in my list, and then the last 2 is by the same author, just different series. So this author, she sent me these books. She was doing a book fairy giveaway. Excuse me, I have the hiccups. Book fairy giveaway on her TikTok, and the way that she talked about her books, I was like, you know what? I'm adding these to my book, or to my wish list. And she sent them to me. So thank you, Dugle, for sending me your books. But she told me to read this one first. So, A Hot Flash of Homicide by Dugle. And you already know that this is just gonna be, what's the word from TikTok? Smutty. I call it spicy. Everyone else calls it smutty. But you know it's gonna be a good mystery romance. I mean, come on. Look at the handcuffs. They're in heart shape. Dawn, thank you for sending me these books. But there's a little summary if you want to read it. She told me to read this one first, so I have to read that one first in the series. And then the second one is called Rock, Saber, Scissors. I have to kind of like tilt it so that the glare from my computer doesn't reflect. But this is a Saber Sister series, and this is the first book in the series. And oh my god, the covers just, I usually don't go for actual people on covers because it drives me nuts, but this, it'll do it for me. Now, again, smutty, spicy, whatever you want to call it, fantasy romance, yes please. Thank you, Dawn. Okay, and that's it for my video. I'm going to try to stay with this TBR. My current read right now is Adventures of a Vegan Vamp, and I'm gonna try to finish that tonight or tomorrow because it's going by fairly quickly. But again, I'm a mood reader, so I'll read like a few chapters and I'll be like, you know, okay, I'm gonna set it down. But it is a really good book. And then I think I'll start with this one first because it is going to be a movie or TV show. And I don't want any spoilers. Like, I already have to like click off of TikTok or I should say scroll past some TikTok videos that have spoilers based on this book. But that's it for my video. I hope you all liked it. Give me a like, subscribe if you want, hit the bell notification so every time I post a video you can get that notification. and I will see you in my next video.